We're going to get to bowl week, but I'd be remiss if we didn't at least acknowledge the announcement that Scott's going to be going to Georgia Southern. I know that's a loss. I know you take a lot of pride in the continuity that this staff has had. I know Scott's been a real important contributor. You know, if you can kind of summarize his impact on what you guys have been doing, and I guess the prospects of having to face off with him now at least one Saturday a year.
I think Scott's done a great job while I've been here. He's a dot the I's and cross the T guy. He's done a great job with our red zone package, and I got to be honest with you. I wish him all the luck in the world, except when we play against each other. I think he's given us so much effort and production here that I can't help but root for him as he goes on, and I'm happy that he gets the coordinator's role, and I think he'll do a great job there.
So let's turn to bowl week. It's a familiar opponent. Have you been able to, as you guys have done your film study, pick up? Is it going to be the same thing it was last year, and you're just going to have to beat them man up? You know what's coming. You just have to outplay them, or are there any wrinkles that you've noticed that are going to make them different this season?
No, it's never the same. It's never the same when you play somebody twice, and although it's not twice in the same season, and it's back-to-back seasons, and they're an explosive team. They were an explosive team last year. They get an awful lot of yards through the air. They get almost 300 yards a game, through the air, and they get over 200 yards a game running the football. So you pick your poison. If you're putting the extra guy to stop the pass, then you're not defending the run. If you put the extra guy in the box to stop the run, then they're throwing the football. They're an outstanding football team. They've got quality athletes. It's a good scheme, and they've shown that with their one-loss record. So hopefully this will be the same type of ball game that we saw last year, from a standpoint of coming down to the last minute or last drive, last play.
As smart a quarterback as Woodside is he one of those guys that you say, you know what, we're going to have to blitz some, but we understand that when you blitz a guy like that, who just reads things so well even before the snap, we better be on top of things on the back end because he's a guy that can make you pay for that? Or is he one of those guys, to your point, that I'm hesitant to send an extra guy here or there because I know I'm giving up something one way or the other, whether it's pass or run?
I think we got to mix it up because he is a guy that has a great rating. When you're bringing pressure, he does a great job of making you pay for it, and that's a fact. We're not going to sit back, the whole game and not bring pressure. And yet, when we get pressure with our front four, we're really, really good. And so we'll mix it up just like we always have. And sometimes it's a three-man rush, sometimes it's four, sometimes it's five, sometimes it's six. And if we can just hit those on the right time, then I think we'll have some success. Call it at the wrong time, then it's going to be a long night.
They threw a lot of long touchdown passes last year. Is it the same kind of offense? Are they still as vertical as they were last year, or has this new receiver group, because they did have some attrition there, kind of changed the way they attack you down the field?
They are really, really good throwing the ball deep, and they're really, really good at throwing it mid-range and quick game as well. So it's whatever the defense gives them, they do a great job of taking that. So, like I said, it's just doing a good job of mixing things up a little bit. And when they are throwing it deep, we got to be on top. We got to do a great job of that because we got to make them work for what they get. We can't just turn it over, because we're a team that chases the heck out of the football. We play hard, and we give ourselves a chance. As long as that ball doesn't go over our head, and we're not giving up big plays, we're pretty good defense.
Good luck this week.